Hello everyone, this is Impulse and welcome back to the HermitCraft server. How you guys doing today? I am doing well, I've done some stuff, guys. I've done some stuff. Shame on me, I didn't record it. So instead, I'm going to show you guys what I've been up to, and then we'll get into some stuff for the episode. But first things first, we left off with this fountain, I believe. That was the last thing we did. And remember when I left the video, items were just kind of sitting there, and that was no good. I needed iron, so I went and got myself some iron, put in 3 hoppers there. All the items, by the way, end up going to this corner here. And it's just because in the item elevator down below, remember we're aligning them to like the left side of the block here, and then they kind of shoot in and they kind of go to the back of it. And so they end up in this kind of corner. So of course coming out of the fountain, that's kind of where they end up, in this corner coming over here. So I really only needed these 3. I've never seen items go anywhere else here, which is good. So I of course wanted to make sure we were collecting those items, so I went ahead and I put in 2 chests here, so you can see there's 2 hoppers on top or underneath. Well, you got the first one here collecting and another one under there. So we got 2 chests worth at least, and you can see it's collecting some stuff. Oh, there's some in the top chest as well. Cool. And you can see I've already taken a lot of bones out, and you can see by my inventory I've got a lot of carrots. And so I want to show you what that's all about next here. So I can't even pick anything up. I need to, this is kind of weird. I need to set that down so I can pick this up, and then there we go. All right. So you can still get to that bottom chest. You just have to kind of go through the crack here. But it looks like some stuff's coming in the top one as well. I'm sure as multiple items come in from the elevator, right? Some get put into the, it wants to go in the bottom one first, but then other ones, while they're waiting, are just going to go into the top one. So that's why we got some in there, which makes sense. But here behind me, I built my Nano farm. This thing takes care of all sorts of stuff, right? It takes care of, you can make carrots, potatoes, wheat, and probably now beetroot, I guess. And the way it does it is bone meal shooting out of dispensers, and it's using a lighting technique. And a lot of people told me this was broke, at least in the comments of my video on this thing. And I'll put a link in the description. The reason I didn't build this on camera for you guys is because I've done it before multiple times. I did the tutorial on my channel, and plus I built it on last season. But it's just too good of a machine not to have here. And this is, the automated farming district, so of course I had to put it here. But I just put some storage chests here so I could store the bones and stuff. And then I also, this time around, I put extra storage for bone meal. And it looks like it's all, you can see all these carrots, I used quite a lot. But we could fill these double chests up, plus a hopper, plus a dispenser's worth of bone meal on each one. One weird thing about this is these 2 dispensers definitely lose more bone meal than this one. I think it's just the update priority possibly. And so, maybe the carrots only take 2 bone meal really to get to its full stage. And then basically this block gets an update and it pops off because there's really no light in there. I know you can't really tell, but this half slab blocks the light. So I know a lot of you guys have seen it. I don't want to bore you to death with the details of this machine, but basically when I turn that on, you can see all 3 dispensers are firing. It gets really annoying. That's because we got this comparator clock, and then we run the redstone signal kind of up and to all 3 dispensers there. Did it a little bit differently this time so I could fit the hoppers on the dispenser. And then if we come up here, you hold down right click, and you can see it doesn't always work. Like, you don't see sparks, and there's the sparks, right? Sparkles, whatever you want to call them. So sometimes it takes a try or 2 before it activates, but once it does, this thing gets rocking. And now I can just hold down right click. As long as I'm seeing those sparkles going, I am picking up lots of carrots. As you can see in my hotbar there, I can get a ton. Yeah, really annoying clicking sound from the dispensers, but yeah. And so I'm thinking about, I have it a lever right now. I definitely want to change it to a tripwire instead. So I'll probably just hook tripwire hooks up. I don't have any, I couldn't afford the iron and the string. I didn't have the string yet, so didn't do that. So now it's a lever. And hopefully the other hermits that may stop by and use this thing just remember to turn it off as they leave. And so yeah, lots of carrots. You may be wondering why I need a lot of carrots. So let me show you. All right, guys, remember my villager breeder trading center? Yeah, it's coming along slowly, and the reason why I say slowly is because it took me a while to figure out why they weren't breeding. I just didn't quite get it. I didn't understand the mechanics. I thought that I could just trade with them once and then he'd become willing, and I'd trade with this guy once and he'd become willing. And they would breed. And that's not the way it works. It's actually a 1 in 5 chance when you trade with them that they become willing. And so instead, and this is what, this is what Ray Works and Nathan Ryan were doing in their videos, is they were giving them food. I didn't really want to have to give them food because that means I need food, and so I'll have to create some sort of farm, which is also doable. I mean, he's a Fletcher, but I could probably get a farmer to do some work for me. You can see I stored a farmer here for safekeeping, and I'll show you what's up with that in a second. But you can see now I got these guys willing to breed because I've been throwing them carrots. And so once you get them pretty stocked up with carrots, we start to get a fair collection of villagers going. I got a bunch down here trying to escape the ladder. I'm not going to open the hatch. They want out. And you can see starting to get a good mix of them. And then I even have some... Oop, almost hit that guy. I'm going to have to sleep here in a second so we don't get zombie problems. But I have some up here too. Got another librarian, so it's good. Look at that. Silk Touch for 17 in a book. I will take that. And the other good thing is you can actually buy the bookshelves too. So, if I want to buy the books for 3 bookshelves, I get 3 books out of that, and then I can turn around and use that. But the thing is, I need a lot of emeralds. And so, I need emeralds to get all these books. So how do I do that? You can see I fenced this thing in, so these guys are pretty safe now. But getting a good collection of these guys. Look at all these ones up here I need to build their little pens for, and then down below as well. And so a lot of hearts going now. Finally figured it out. It was just food. I needed to give them a lot of food, like 9 stacks each or something like that before they started breeding. But anyway, let me sleep away the night. As you can see on the chat screen there, I've been on the server for a while. I was AFKing at the Skelly farm there, collecting those bones so I could get all these carrots. And yeah, slept a couple times as well. But it's taken a while because it's got to go through the command block thing and the progression of the night. So here, guys, I have trapped in here, and I don't know why. I wasn't 100% convinced this is safe right now. That, maybe I need to put something over their heads or something to make sure. But I wanted to be sure that I save these guys because this is a farmer here. He could be my main source of emeralds. So get that out of there. And so let's see what happens now that that just got booted, that trade. I just threw that in there. I'm not going to be able to get it back. That's one problem. Maybe I should I was afraid to put a fence here because then I think if a zombie does get in here, they can kind of get close enough. So yeah, now his trade's locked up. And I'm going to have to find something else to trade with him. Potatoes maybe I have laying around here. Maybe some wheat. Let's see. Let's see what he wants. I have a little bit of wheat. I wonder if he'll take that. Let's just get rid of those emeralds real quick and see if we can get him. No, I need 21. Oh, you heard that noise. They get a little hurt when they get bred there. The babies are born. They hit the ground a little hard. But anyway, so yeah, I need to start getting farms going that get this stuff, right? And so that's why I did the carrots, and of course I've overused it now. But let's see, if I give him 1 emerald back, see, he'll open back up for sure on that last trade, because I haven't done that yet. So let's just do that. Let's make some room in our inventory real quick. Let's give him 1 emerald. I haven't done the bread trade either, so let's just do that. I got to keep track in my mind somehow. It's nice to have food available. So these sparkles. Okay, so these sparkles do 2 things. You get the sparkles and you get the little squiggly deals. They do 2 things. One, it unlocks his trades once they get locked up. So you can see my carrots are there again. But also, they become willing to breed at that point. So that's kind of your 1 in 5 chance also. So I know now he's willing to breed because I haven't given him any food. Well, I guess I accidentally threw some carrots in there, didn't I? So he could become my carrot farmer later, I guess. But now I can give him carrots again. And we just click that 3 times here, and that will pull more carrots from the inventory. If you load them up and you don't see any more emeralds, you know that he's got the trade kind of locked up, and that's what you hope for, is that when you exit the trading screen, you get the sparkles again, because then you can keep going like this. All right, so there we got 18 emeralds just from trading a few carrots. Look at that, and he unlocked again, so we can keep going almost all day long, as long as they keep opening back up. And I might have done that one too quickly. Oh, I see sparkles again. This guy's being really generous. Usually they don't reopen every time like that because it was supposed to be about a 1 in 5 chance. So I'm just getting pretty lucky again. Wow. Today's my lucky day. I should go buy a lottery ticket or something because he just keeps opening up his trades. I'm getting 35 emeralds already. Oh my goodness. This guy, he's too kind. He's just too kind. I'm afraid to stop trading now because I'm on a roll. All right, I think that's going to be it. No. He unlocked again. I just didn't notice. I didn't see the sparkles that time. Okay, there. You can actually see it lock. Are you just going to keep rolling for me? No. Okay. That was a pretty good session, though. 49 emeralds. I'm going to put away these carrots for later. But we got 49 emeralds. And now, what we want to do with these emeralds is... Remember I mentioned the bookshelves? So I'm just going to do this for demonstration. I think I have bookshelves somewhere. But if we take this... I have an axe. I might as well use it. If we take this, we get our books, and we go over to this guy. He's a librarian. He's a very, very special librarian. Some of you may have seen this on Twitter. I was so excited when I got this guy. I tweeted it out. Look at this, guys. First book, Unbreaking 1. Not very good. Second book, Mending. For 14 emeralds. Are you kidding me? Check this out. Boom, 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 boom. Mending books. 3 of them. I just nailed it. 3 mending books right there just from trading some carrots with this guy and then coming in here. And of course, he could potentially lock up his trade too. Got the swigglies, so he should be good. See if mending's still available. I mean, the best thing to do is really try to hit that, you know, get as many books at a time as you can. That way I don't have to worry about unlocking them. But to unlock them, you know, there's a lot of different things you can buy. And, you know, these bookshelves are always good to have since you're buying books. So, you know, I might as well save that. If get mending locked up, come back, buy some bookshelves from them. Hopefully that would unlock it. And we'll be good to go. So now, look at this. All of a sudden, I've got 4 mending books. Boom. This is winning Minecraft right now. These mending books, for those of you that don't know, they're very, very awesome. I can put that mending book on my Fortune 3 Unbreaking 3 Efficiency 4 pick here, and then as I'm collecting XP, either through my mob grinder or through mining ores or a lot of different things, it's just going to automatically repair this thing. So I don't ever have to really put it on the anvil and have that deal where eventually it becomes too expensive to repair. I can literally keep this pick forever if I want. But before I do that, I want to upgrade it to Efficiency 5. And I have another one somewhere. Where's the other one? Yeah, I got a Silk Touch here that I also want to get to Efficiency 5. So I may try to get that done this episode. Get these 2 picks. The sword isn't anything that special to me. You know, if it had looting on it, I might do that. So basically, as I get the weapons and the tools and the armor, you can see I'm going to need armor, I'll put the mending books on them, and I'll pretty much have them forever, is kind of what I'm thinking. I just need to keep my eye on them and you know, then go get some XP to repair them. So the mending enchant is super great. And it's so great that I think what I'm going to do is, now that I have a pretty easy way of getting it, I think I'm going to go ahead and start working on the shop, right? The bookstore. And go ahead and just offer the mending books up right away, because I know the other hermits are going to want them. Yeah, it's a little bit of work for me right now because I only have really that nano farm to use, and it requires a lot of bones. So I'll be doing a lot of AFKing during this episode. It's going to take me a few days, I'm sure. I'll be doing a lot of AFKing at my Skelly farm to get those bones, and doing a lot of, you know, planting carrots at the farm there, the Nano farm, to get all these emeralds. But yeah, I want to get some stock going of these mending books, and we'll just build a small little shop, you know, in the shopping district, small little bookstore for now, and simply just sell mending, because I think it's going to be a hot item right away. And then the other books we'll work on. You know, we got, like I showed you before, Silk Touch. I mean, so far we don't have a lot of other great books, but we're on our way. We're on our way. I mean, we're stacking up some librarians. We should be able to get a lot of the other books as time comes. And we'll be building up more farms as well to be able to get emeralds quicker. So, you know, a lot of these other guys want some trades like coal, you know, maybe, I don't know, we don't have a Wither Skelly farm, but, you know, if we ever get an iron farm, you know, it's a good way to get emeralds. There's lots of different things we could do to get emeralds. Leather workers, so if we had a cow farm again. Lots of different farms we could do to get the emeralds to buy the books. So that's kind of the plan. That's kind of my plan for the beginning of the season, is to really get farming, get into this villager trading stuff, and kind of get geared up that way, and also supply the shop. So anyway, all right, so now that you guys can see where we're going with this, I'm probably gonna do some AFKing and get some more books, and then come up with a design for the shop. It may just be a first rev, just a small, like any small business. We're gonna start off small with just a little office, and hopefully over time we get rich and it grows, as we get more books and sell more things. So yeah, that's probably how we'll get started. So that's the plan for today, guys. pretty long opening, but I had to explain everything I've been up to. And anyway, next up, we'll get the shop going. So I'll see you over in the shopping district. All right, so I think I got everything I need to build this thing here in my inventory, and you can see by the banners I did decide on a name. I'm gonna call it iBooks. Kind of a take on the Apple's iBooks. I think it's an app or whatever. But you can see I got my logo here, so everybody will know that I am the one that made it. And I used some banners. I'll have some banners up above it because I was thinking about doing the thing like Izuma did, but iBooks just would have been so big. I would have had to make it way bigger than I wanted to. And you can see I had marked out a spot here a while ago. I think on stream I did that. And so we're going to build it right here. And let's see, I'm actually going to try to build this on camera, which is usually a recipe for disaster here, but we're going to go for it anyway. So let's see, I have, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on each side. And then we do like an up and over for the doorway. So we'll just do that and then bring that down. And then again, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's just make the front of the building first. And then I go up 3, 1, 2, 3. And then we go across the top here. And then I want to fill that in with glass actually. And then I'll put bookshelves behind it so you can see kind of from far away that it is a bookstore. And that should look pretty good. So let's see here. I actually want to leave a little bit of a gap behind the glass too, and I think I'll use glass panes instead of full blocks. So let's do that real quick. And oh, it's always hard to get these edge hit boxes on the glass panes. There, we got it. And is it just one above? Yeah, I guess it's just one up there, spacing wise, and that should do it. Okay, so now we have kind of the front face. Let's put in the actual doorway here. So let's just give it like a, I don't know, let's go ahead and use, what is this called? Diorite, the lighter color, just to kind of show that this is indeed like a path, and then maybe give it like a border of the andesite around it. And let's see, I guess we could go in a square. I'm not going to make this too big right now. Like I mentioned it before, I think as we get more inventory and stuff, I'll actually kind of expand the building. And chances are, I mean, I did leave some space here so I could expand this way and that way. And then we can also expand pretty far back as well. So let's put these doors in. And that should face the other way. Okay, and then I think what I'll do also is make a couple of these guys so that you open it by hand, but once you go inside, we'll actually have pressure plates on the ground that they can step on. So it should close the door behind them. Yeah, that will be good. And then on the way out, they don't have to worry. Okay, so far so good. All right, and then I want a place to hang the banners, so I need to go a couple blocks higher here so we have a good place to hang them. And let's see. I'll take this down. I'm just pillaring up here. Ender pearls would be nice. Hopefully we'll get on that dragon fight soon. I'm hoping, or I haven't fought the Ender Dragon yet in 1.9, so I really want to see what that fight's like. I'm not sure how much different it's gonna be, honestly, but I know they had changed some things about it. So looking forward to doing that eventually. All right, so let's see here. I want to go ahead and put the actual banners up now. And let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. So that should work out because we actually have an even number. So we should be able to start right here, I guess. And we'll hang the eye right there. Okay, yeah, that should work out. This might get kind of hard because I don't think I can continue pillaring over like I was. I might have to go out and around now. And so, yeah, let's just do it. We'll take this down in a second. After we get all the banners up. This is why I don't build on camera usually, because it just feels like it takes so long. And I'm just like, I don't know what to talk about while I'm placing blocks. I have a hard time, trying to figure out what I'm doing and placing blocks at the same time. I should show you guys one thing, though. I actually use some of my mending books on myself to get my gear going. So I actually use mending on my sword here. You can see it's perfectly healthy because as I use it, it gets mended by the XP that I'm killing mobs with. I put it on both of these picks here, so I have an efficiency 5 now, mending silk touch, and I got an efficiency 5 on breaking 3, fortune 3 pick, which we'll probably use in a second. And you can see my bow is missing. Had an unfortunate accident. I was getting the ink sacks to make these banners, and I went scuba diving, and I didn't have torches on me. And you should always have torches on you. There they are. So I didn't have torches on me, and I got underwater, and I started drowning, and I panicked. I tried to swim back to the surface. It was too late. And so I got back in time to get all this stuff, but I just couldn't find my bow underwater. It was too dark, and I couldn't find it. So luckily for me, I had been gathering some of this diorite and andesite. I had found 6 diamonds. And so what I'm going to do is I also want to show you how cool the mending is. So I have this fortune 3, and I have mending on it. So we're going to lay these out. I want to show you how cool this is, because when you're actually using your pickaxe on ores, so you get XP, hopefully I'll get some more diamonds too. And let's see if this repairs my pick all the way. Oh, that was a lot of diamonds on that one. Not sure. Is it going to repair all the way? You can see it's getting... There it goes. Boom. Look at that. So not only did we get 12 diamonds, which is perfect, by the way, we also have a fully repaired pick now. And so, that's really awesome. The silk touch is a little bit harder. I'm going to have to probably repair that killing mobs and then switch to it real quick or something. But, I mentioned I lost my bow. I'm gonna give Azuma some business here. The expo shop's right here. Why not? Let's see if there's any left. There is. So let's go ahead and get one of these. Are they all the same? They have flame, infinity, unbreaking, and mending. Oh, yeah, they're all power 5. So I'll just pick the one that has the most there, and we'll leave. I guess we'll take the receipt as well. And now we have a bow again. So, there you go. And Azuma gets some business too. I feel good. Always feel good supporting my local businesses, especially since I'm building right next to them. And also, I was watching his video, and he mentioned that he was planning on doing a store as well to sell mending books. So, I kind of mentioned to him, hey, it looks like we kind of got the same plan going on. It's, do you want to maybe, go into business together, or what do you want to do? And he's like, no, just go ahead and go for it, and maybe I'll do something, later with the mending books when he gets that far. So that's kind of the way it's gonna roll out. I know some of you are probably gonna say something to me about that, and hey, X is doing it too. You guys are kind of gonna stomp on each other, and great minds think alike. I'd like to think so. I'll put myself in the great minds category next to Azuma any day. So I'm just going to build a frame here around this guy. Like I said, this thing is going to change. Somebody made a good joke in the comments that's my phrase of the season. This is just temporary. Everything I'm building, I plan on it changing and kind of, molding as we go. And that's kind of how I want to do things this season, because a lot of times in the past I bit off more than I could chew. And, and next thing I know, I'm just like, sweating it because I'm trying to get too much done in one episode, and then I end up rushing it to get it done on time and that kind of thing, to get out to you guys. And so I don't want to do that. Didn't mean to place that. So we'll get back up here and finish this guy off. It's getting nighttime, so that's why I'm kind of panicking a little bit all of a sudden. 1.9 is we I don't know how many times we've said it, probably a couple too many times, but 1.9 really is no joke, guys. Just when the nighttime comes, get wrecked like crazy. Of course, having the nice fancy bows and stuff really does help. All right, so let's sleep through this now that it will let us. I have no idea what those guys were talking about in chat. Something about a toilet, and I don't know what. Anyway, and let's see. Can you see if I drowned in there? No, it looks like that happened. Oh yeah, there you can see the at the very top. I got the rip message. So, all right. So this is gonna be all right. So let's put in. Hello. Oh, get out of here, buddy. I'm trying to build. I want to put in the floor next. I'm thinking about just sticking with the diorite for the floor here. And hopefully we can get this done fairly quick. I'm not making it big, so shouldn't take us too long. But let's just pop in the floor, and then I'll pop in the walls too. I'm just going to do glass panes. I'll probably just cut real quick for that, because that's going to take a long time thanks to the small hitboxes. But I think we have time to dig this out. And yeah, so just going to put one chest in here for now that's specifically for our mending, since that's the first book we're going to sell. And I think that's going to be the most popular book anyway. I mean, I put mending on all my stuff. You guys saw how important it is. Like, I pretty much, unless I lose my tools again by drowning, or you can see I have a fire resist potions on me. Ever since I got my mending stuff, I've been paranoid I'm going to lose them. Then I go and drown, but anyway, didn't lose too much. Alright, so now I'm thinking, okay, we need to do the bookshelves because that's going to be another thing. Oh, I wanted to do a little trick with the bookshelves too. We're going to need some light in here, and so I was thinking if we do something like this and then put carpet on top, that would be a good way to hide the lighting. And I'm going to drop back. We might see particles, and that might be cool. It might not. If I put the torches on the ground, I don't think we would see the particles, but I think I kind of like the particles. I don't know. I'm on the fence a little bit about it. But let's do this, and then I guess we're going to have a little walkway here that they come in on. So we'll do the same thing over here. Put the carpet on top of that. And then I don't have enough bookshelves. I'm pretty sure, yeah, 13's not going to cut it. So I'm going to have to go back to my villager trading stuff and get those. But I just wanted to kind of get some built up here. Bookshelves aren't, yeah, they're not directional, so we don't need to worry about that. But let's just build up a bit of a wall here. And that's going to be all we can really do. But that should at least show us what one wall's going to look like. And then we can cap it off. And yeah, I guess we'll just do one of these guys. We'll make the frame kind of get a little bit thicker here. And then I wanted to do the bookshelves kind of going all the way across as well. So let's just cap this off like that. All right, so we've got a bit of a tunnel when you come in, but I think that'll be okay. Let's take a look outside. This is definitely going to look, yeah, that's going to look really cool. I do like how that drops back. I kind of like the particles showing. We'll see. We'll see. I might end up changing that, but who knows. All right, so yeah, the bookshelves are going to carry across the top, and then I need to do this side. So I don't have enough material for that. I'm kind of feeling now like it's a bit small. The chest is going to be kind of in your face, but let's just do that. I really wanted to put the chest on top of 2 more bookshelves, but we'll just do this for now. So this is where the mending books will go, and I had one with me. And I got to go get the other one, so I'm going to take a trip back to my villager trading center here, but I want to get as many books as I can. I'm not sure how much time I'll have to do that, but that should be fun. We'll come in, we'll put a couple signs down, and we'll say, let's see, mending books, and I'm going to make them cheap. Because, yeah, because I want to do better than I did last season. I overpriced the wood stacks. So this season I'm going to go probably on the cheaper side of stuff. 5 diamonds, I probably should say each. And then what I want them to do is just take the book and then leave the diamonds. So leave payment in place of book. Yeah, that will work. All right. I think that's understandable. So yeah, if they just take the book out, put the diamonds in there instead, then they'll be good to go. So hopefully they'll come back and we'll see a whole bunch. But anyway. All right. So yeah, I need to go get a couple more bookshelves, and I need to grab the mending books, and I think that's pretty much going to be it. Oh, and then I need to go around and tell all the hermits that this place is now open for business. So, all right, let me make a quick cut, get some of that stuff done, and I'll be right back. All right, there it is, all done. Got all the bookshelves in, and even got myself a few more mending books to put in here. So we got 9 plus 8. We got 17 in there now. So I'm not sure how long 17 mending books will last, but at 5 diamonds each, that's not bad. I'll still get some diamonds, finally get enough. You can see I lost my boots, I'm running around with no shoes on. So hopefully I'll finally get enough of these sales of these books, and that's about to go too, to get my diamond suit going and get that enchanted, and I'll have to get some mending placed on that gear as well. One thing that was nice is this X bow that I got. I just was trading, and I had it in my hand when I was trading, and so that was able to repair it all the way, and got all my tools repaired. So all 4 of these got mending on them, and just by trading was able to get those 100% back to full durability there, which is nice. But so now I just need to let the hermits know. I was debating on how I was going to do this. I was going to do the thing like Jevin did, where he went around and put books on everybody's house, but I was noticing the time and the length of the video is already pretty lengthy, so instead of running around and doing that, I'm just going to drop them a note in Skype and say that it is now open for business. After this episode's over, clean this up, and I'll go change the sign over there that says iBooks coming soon to iBooks is now open, and that'll be that. So anyway, that's the plan, and we'll take a look at it here. See it in the distance. Of course, the further we get away, all of a sudden those banners start to disappear because of their render distance, but anyway, I think it looks good. I like the big wall of bookshelves. Can really tell what it's supposed to be. So let me know what you guys think, and we'll see how much money we make from this thing, how many diamonds we get. I can't wait. I think everybody's going to want Mending. It's definitely the best enchantment in the game right now. So anyway, guys, that's going to do it for me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please make sure you hit that like button, and if not subscribed, make sure you subscribe before you go. And with that said, I'll see you guys again next time. Have a good one, everyone.